All right, this is going to be game 9 of the 2025 Mariners franchise season. We're playing the Tigers. It's the second game of the set of 3. So let's go.
So almost ready to get underway. Today's starting pitcher, Zach Eflin. Not the best results a year ago, looking for better this season, Chris.
Yeah, really struggled last year, and it was one of those seasons that you just want to flush. But I think you have to remember and take the opportunity when you do struggle to really look yourself in the mirror, identify what went wrong, and make improvements. And I have no doubt that that's what this guy did in the offseason to prepare himself to come back and to be one of the best bounce-back players in the league. We'll see today. He'll have a real opportunity to prove a lot of people wrong.
Sneaks through, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Now here is Ty France. And that one goes straight to the backstop.
All right.
Corner into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility.
Can't imagine he's too happy with that one on the mound. Just one pitch after giving up the single, he basically turns it into a double.
And he deals. And that's in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Line drive caught.
Well, that didn't work at all. It was a ground ball that would have worked.
Now Scott Service lined up for the Seattle Mariners. The challenge for him today, Singy, elevating the baseball against this sinker baller that's on the mound.
Yeah, that's the challenge, but it also might affect the way they approach base running in this one, Boog. You get a runner on first, you anticipate trajectory down, and when the ball's in the dirt with a good secondary lead, you break for second. So whether it's a stolen base or not, you stay out of the double play, get that runner in a scoring position, and that can help you put more runs on the board.
BID, ball in dirt. Julio Rodriguez at the plate now. That's ball 1. Horner, the runner at second with 1 away. And there's the strike.
1-1.
And a pitch. That misses the zone. 2 balls and a strike. There's a strike. Timeout asked for and given at the plate now. Kicks and fires. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off
just a late swing?
Get him out of there and deal with the next guy.
So 2 down now, and here is Cal Raleigh. Two outs and 1 in scoring position. Next offering is in for a strike.
Oh boy.
Time called. In the dirt, gets to it, on to first. That completes the strikeout, inning over. Mariners leave 1. And now the Tigers get their first opportunity. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here in Detroit, our starter in this one, Emerson Hancock.
The last time out, he's only able to complete 4 innings, but really battled. Didn't have his best stuff. I look for him to be better in this one.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate.
For the Tigers, the shortstop, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
And a pitch. That clips the inside corner for a strike. Hancock, the former Rookie of the Year, he features a 2-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he works in a 4-seamer. And the 0-1. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Rowley takes it in for the out. And there's one down.
Batting second.
Let's take a check of the Tigers lineup. And stepping in is the speedy Akil Baddoo. Good power, not great in the OBP department. Going 1.
0-1.
One down, base is empty. Puts it away for the out.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Here's Riley Green.
I mean, these guys know they have to get going out of the gates, but you're not going to hear a skipper. You're not going to hear people really say that. Because this game's hard enough, and you try to minimize the pressure that you put on yourself or that you take in from outside. So sticking to the plan, the process every day, coming in, doing your work, making the adjustments you need to make, and just focusing on the task at hand that day.
Oh, 0-2 now. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 0-2. And that's outside. That misses off the outside edge.
It's a good take.
Next offering misses. 3-2 now.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Got it by him for the K. Tigers fail to make any noise. Scoreless after 1. Welcome back. Here's the left fielder, Jared Kelenic.
The left fielder, number 10, Jared Kelenic.
The pitch. Trying to bunt his way on. And he grabs it foul. The 0-1. There's a swing and a miss.
0-2.
Rusty Valentine doing the umpiring behind the dish for us. Maybe the best name in the league.
Yeah, that's a solid one, no doubt. I mean, who's better to ask than you? I kind of wonder if Rusty's his actual name or just a nickname.
Yeah, no clue. Center field. Green settles under it. And there's one down.
Anyways, Rusty's got a good zone, very good on the corners of the plate, but he'll give pitchers a little bit above the letters and below the knees if they're earning it.
Edwin Rios here. That one missed.
One ball, no strike.
The next pitch misses, and it's 2-0.
No strike.
Good eye right there. Three-0 down. And there's a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Swing and a miss. 3-2 now. Now he steps out of the box as he asks for time. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Oh, that was perfect execution of that curveball. Down and in, he gets it out of the danger zone, and you really can't do it much better than that. It's in the zone the entire way, so you have to swing as a hitter, but then it just falls off the table and almost hits you in the back foot.
And up next for Seattle, Sean DaCosta. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball one. Two outs. And there's a strike.
Well, as a hitter, you're hoping that the command on that sinker doesn't come until later in the ball game. But if that's how it's going to be all day, it's going to be a tough one for the offense.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Righty to the plate. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Torkelson makes the catch, and that'll do it. Nobody left for Seattle. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. We head to the bottom of the second. Now it's the right fielder, Kerry Carpenter.
The right fielder, Kerry Carpenter.
Infield shifted to the pull side. The pitch. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Hard ground ball, base knock.
Everything came together for him. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Now it's J.D. Davis. In there, and it's 0-1. And there's a ball. Carpenter aboard here at first with nobody out. Check swing, but he went too far. And the count 1-2. Sets him down on strikes. He's got to be frustrated with that call.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
And next up for the Tigers, Miguel Vargas. There's a strike. The pitch. And a big swing and a miss. And the 0-2. And now 1-2. Checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. And he held up. And here it comes. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Kicks and deals. And now the count filled up 3-2. Nothing here in the bottom of the second. Battling here as he fouls it away. Three-two. And a foul ball. He stays alive. And the righty deals to third. On to France. That's it out.
Batting 7, the designated hitter,
Gavin Cross up now for the Tigers.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
Runner leads away at second. Starting to go after it. Now a look down to third, and that's a swing according to umpire Mike Fillmore. Next pitch misses inside, and it's 2-1.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
The pitch. Spencer Torkelson waiting for a turn at the plate. That clips a corner.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you'd have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
He goes down looking.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
top half of the third inning. And now for Seattle, J.P. Crawford.
J.P. Crawford.
Eflin back to work. In for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Oh, great stop. The throw, and they get the out.
Great cat-like reflexes right there. Lays out, knocks the ball down, and then fires with that rocket arm all the way across the diamond. Man, put this guy on the mound.
Crazy.
Digging in, Russell Pruitt.
Crazy play.
Swing and a base hit.
The batter number 2, second baseman.
So the batting order turns over. Here's Nico Horner. He's 1 for 1, led off the game with a single.
1-0.
Pitch out, but no action.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or run and hit.
Here comes a pitch. That one finds the corner, and the count 1-1.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Eflin a move to first. Pruitt back in standing. That misses the zone. Ball 2. And a pitch. And that's a fair ball. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. In there safely.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Barely hit the chop.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Ty France. He's 0 for 1. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. There's a strike. Pruitt on third. Corner at second with one away. That one misses, and it's 2-1. On the ground, out to short. Corner caught in between, trying for third now. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Fires to second for 1.
The center fielder, number 24, Julio Rodriguez.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting.
I think he would have got thrown out no matter what, because he kind of had to jump this ball. Yeah, he would have been caught. Either way.
Anything over their heads. First offering misses the mark. Rodriguez in his 4th year, 24 years old, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. Swing and a bouncer. Davis. They take the force out. That ends the frame. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Mariners 1 and the Tigers nothing. As we go to the last of the third. And the batter now, Spencer Torkelson. The right-hander back to work. Just missed. The Tigers selected Spencer Torkelson #1 overall in 2020 out of Arizona State, and he rocketed through their farm system, made it to AAA in his first pro season, and then eventually made his big league debut the following year.
Yeah, Torkelson became the 4th Arizona State baseball player to be drafted #1 overall. Can you think of some of the other ones, Boog?
And 1-2. Well, I know that Bob Horner was a 1-1, and I know Rick Monday was the first overall pick.
Yep, you also add Floyd Bannister in 1976. You know, Arizona State's produced more #1 overall picks than any other program in the country. Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Here's the catcher to hit, Jake Rogers. Infield playing him to pull. Second baseman just to the right of the bag.
Yes.
Righty delivers. And that's a little high.
1 ball, 1 strike.
There's the strike at the knees. 1-2.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
The 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And the pitch. And a ball evens the count. Two now. And another ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And there's ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
So up next, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. He popped out his first time. Kiner-Falefa, a former Gold Glove winner, hitting leadoff in today's game, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Hawaii. And that one just missed off the outside edge. On a strike, the pitch upstairs.
2-1.
Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through.
I think I dove a little late. Yep.
The infield.
Now it's going to be Akil Baddoo. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
1 out. Runners at first and second. Next pitch is downstairs. 2 on, 1 out. That pitch clips the outside corner. That's strike 2. Left-hand hitter waits. That misses. 2-2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Caught him looking for the K.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Riley Green, the next to hit, struck out swinging his first time. And that's in there for strike 1. And that one fouled off. Left-hand batter waits. Line drive, base hit, heading for the plate. He'll score, and the Tigers even it up. It's 1-1.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Kerry Carpenter up now for the Tigers. First pitch just misses. Just missed.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Kicks and fires. That one missed.
Yep, that should have been a strike. It's a terrible non-call.
Connor Falefa over at second. Green at first. 2 out of the inning. And the 3-0 finds the zone. Fastball in the corner at the knees, and it's a strike.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Yeah, very inconsistent.
And a base hit up the middle. Runner around third. He'll score. It's 2-1.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Now it's J.D. Davis. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That misses, and that is ball one. Laboring here, about to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. Hit hard, that gets through. Green around third. He will score, and they take a 2-run lead.
Picks himself up an RBI. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Miguel Vargas up now for the Tigers. Grounded out his first time. Pitch misses inside. Ball one.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
And the 1-0. And that's downstairs and outside.
He's been trying to tease the zone with that slider, but these hitters have showed patience, not going outside the strike zone.
First and second, 2 down. Fly ball down the line. Can't get there. Base hit. 1 run is in. Davis coming home. He scores as well, and they lead by 4.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. When you pop a ball up like that, you don't expect it to get you a knock too often, but right there, somehow he got it to drop in behind first base, and that's where no one could get to it.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Next to the plate is the Tigers DH, Gavin Cross. Struck out looking at his first at bat. On the ground right side. France gets it to first. And they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. But 9 batters hit in the inning. 5 come around to score. 3 innings complete. It's the Tigers 5 and the Mariners 1. Back at Comerica Park. Leading off, Cal Raleigh. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller. Good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. The wind and the pitch.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
The pitch. That misses the zone, and it's a ball and a strike.
When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss.
Now time called at the plate. The 1-2. Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count. Now all even up. And that's in the dirt. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Here's Jared Kelenic. Flied out to center in his first at bat. Foul back our way, and that's out of play.
Well, certainly doing his very best out there on the mound to bring that win streak to a halt.
And a pitch. And strike 2.
Well, these Mariners showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
On the ground right side, 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play.
I think 4-6-3 double plays like that are way tougher than these guys make it look sometimes, because no matter how you do it, the feed from the second baseman is a tough one. That's where footwork really comes into play, but right there, very well done.
Rios in the box now. No balls and a strike.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Time asked for at the plate. Maybe an attempt to break up the rhythm that he's got going on the mound right now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's down on strikes for the second time today. Back here at the ballpark, and here's the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. And the right-hander back to work. This to third, and he picks it up in foul territory.
Well, these Tigers really producing with runners on. It's been a right place, right time kind of game for them. They put a bunch of runs on the board, thanks in large part to 4 hits with runners in scoring position.
Swing and a miss, and that is strike 2.
On top of that, they haven't left many guys on base, so they've been efficient getting runners on and finding ways to bring them home.
Good eye right there. The wind of the pitch. And that one is inside.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Here's the catcher, Jake Rogers. A walk and a run scored his first time. Now the infield shifts to double play depth. That one's in there, 0-1. Torkelson gets his lead at first with nobody out. And now the count is even. Good eye in that spot. Swing and a miss, and the count's even at 2. And that's outside. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Nobody out, runner at first. Got him swinging.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
And there he goes. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Tosses to first. That takes care of Connor Falefa.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond.
And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder, Akil First
That's the ball.
offering, and it just misses.
1-0.
At the belt and fires.
Hey!
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Next one misses. The count now 2-2. Man at second. Line drive. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. One left for Detroit. They lead this one, though, 5-1. And welcome back. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Sean DaCosta.
DaCosta.
The pitch. And there's a foul ball.
Well, these Mariners just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Right-hander kicks, deals. And that one is lifted in the air. Carpenter in position. And there's one away.
Now batting, the shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
So digging in, J.P. Crawford. Grounded out his first time up.
I mean, he got robbed of a base hit.
In there for strike 1. And the right-hander deals.
1-2.
Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit.
The right fielder, number 14, Russell.
And now the right fielder, Russell Pruitt. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Fastball in for a strike, 0-1. And a pitch. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Nice grab on the run. And there's 2 down.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Nico Horner.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the Mariners' leadoff man, Nico Horner. In there, and it's 0-1. Bounce to third. They get the force. That's out number 3. 1 left for Seattle. They're down 5-1. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now the center fielder, Riley Green. On the mound now, Justice Sheffield.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
The pitch. Out into left center for a line drive base hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
So now it's the four-hole hitter, Kerry Carpenter. Boots it. Flips it behind his back to first, and he just gets it there in time. One away.
Number 7, J.D. Davis.
Now the third baseman, J.D. Davis. 1 for 2. First pitch, and he just misses. Runner on at third, one gone. And that misses off the outside edge.
2-0.
Now 3-0.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
And a 4-pitch walk.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Miguel Vargas getting ready to hit.
A chance for more damage right here. A couple of RBIs for him in his last AB.
Pitch misses there, and it's 1-0.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone. At worst case scenario, you deliver the sacrifice fly.
And that's in for a strike. Green at third, Davis at first, one gone. That one finds the corner, and the count 1-2.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. He can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball double play.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. And down on strikes. That's the second out.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Cross stands in now and watches strike one.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes, and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
The next offering misses, and the count is 1-1. Check swing, and he held up. Corners are occupied with 2 down. The pitch. Nice grab. No throw. He's safe at first. And now
He had no play.
the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. Fouled off. He was late. The 0-2. And a swing and a miss. And that's that.
All right. We got to stop the recording. I'll be back.
They do push across one. We're through 5. Tigers 6. And the Mariners 1.